Well, nothing makes a task, a skill, an assignment, a project, a goal, or a dream easier to achieve other than your passion for it. German philosopher Georg Hegel said, "Nothing great in the world has ever been accomplished without passion." Rings very true. But I say even the simplest of the things is hard to accomplish if your heart and mind is not on it. But when you are passionate about something you want to achieve, when you are head over heels in love with something you desire, when you are insanely crazy about something you want to experience in your life, you would go far and beyond, over and across to get your hands on it. And you would definitely love the process you need to go through to get there. Now, speaking of process, it is a series of actions and steps taken to achieve a particular end. We may not realize it, but processes are everywhere and in every aspect of our lives. You are watching this video right now, you are in the middle of a process. I created this video, I went through a certain process. So everything you do or everything that is happening around you, a process is invariably involved in it. Now, when I say process in the context of learning English, I mean the English learning journey from where you are right now to where you ultimately want to be. You are somewhere in the process of learning the language, taking lots of actions and steps that will ultimately lead you to your goal of attaining fluency in the language. But right now, you are in those moments and heading towards a desired outcome. Now, a lot of us like the idea of it. We are like, of course, I want to love the present moment and be certain of where I'm headed. Then our brains are like right back to obsessing over what we don't have yet. You are learning English, but your mind is constantly obsessed with the idea of attaining fluency in the language. You want to get there as quickly as possible. I know because I used to be the extreme version of this person. I mentioned the concept of process in my videos a lot. Understand the process. Trust the process. Have faith in the process. Surrender to the process. Follow the process. Accept the process. Stick to the process. Today we are going to talk about falling in love with the process. I am going to share with you what loving the process looks like so that you can shift from understanding it conceptually to actually embodying it. But first, let's take a real quick look on what not loving the process looks like. Well, not loving the process is when you are in a kind of rush to get there. You are highly impatient for the end results. Your mind and focus is primarily getting somewhere where you are not. And you cannot feel good until you get there. Not loving the process is when you are focused on things that are beyond your control. So you spend a lot of time tracking your brain about things that do not need your attention right now, or things you literally have no power over in the present moment. Not loving the process is when you beat yourself up for what you haven't achieved yet, instead of celebrating small shift, win, and new results today. Celebrating the progress you are making in the present moment. Not loving the process is when you don't believe in yourself and where you are headed. This is when people get obsessed with the how. But how I'm gonna get there. If you are obsessing over the how, it is because you don't believe in your abilities. Because when you have 100% belief, the how reveals itself over and over again. And lastly, not loving the process is when you are in a trap of comparison. You constantly compare yourself with other people and their journey instead of focusing on your own path. So this is what not loving the process looks like. Loving the process is obviously the opposite of what I just said. Well, loving the process means you are highly patient for the end results. You are like, I know what I want is inevitable and I'm gonna get there no matter what. The certainty allows you to love your life and every moment as you work towards your goal. It allows you to feel good about yourself and everything that is happening around you. Loving the process means you are focused on things that are in your direct control. So you don't spend a second of your time and energy breaking your brain about things that are not even a problem now. You know, if or when there is an actual problem, you are capable in that moment to handle it. Loving the process means you celebrate everything. You celebrate every single win, shift, and new results. You celebrate showing up to your goal every day. You celebrate your progress through and through. Loving the process means you are not obsessed with the how, because your belief is high. You believe in yourself and your abilities to create what it is that you want to achieve. And you definitely do not look at other people to determine who you are becoming and what you are doing on your own journey. So this is what loving the process looks like. So the head over heels in love with the process is being in love with the process, who you are becoming, and not being attached to the end results. Learning, creating, and building something you are proud of, regardless of the outcome. Showing up in your day-to-day in a way that you are proud of, regardless of the outcome. Loving how much you are growing in the process. Like, I love witnessing how much I have grown in the past couple of years since I posted my first video on YouTube. I started from the scratch and I have grown so much. It might not be visible to others, but I can see it, I can feel it, I can experience it. So I am in love with the transformation. I am in love with the transition, not the end results. I love taking my time and putting in the work and witnessing my vision come to life. So that's loving the process. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube, even if nobody watches it, likes it, or comments. But I'm proud of how I came out, how I showed up, and what I did here. So it's all about coming into now and creating moments and experiences with so much joy and pride. And that requires patience, perseverance, a vision, shift in focus, energy, and consistent action. I am in love with the creation process, not the end results. Those will come. I have no doubt about it, because my belief is high. I have taken time to build that belief. When we are impatient for the end result, it hinders how we show up today and what it is that we create. Hating the journey leads to poor performance and poor outcomes. But if you are in love with the process, who you are becoming, what it is that you are creating, and celebrating it through and through, you are doing it right. But if you are impatient for the end results, if you are focused on the outcome, just take a moment and think about it. You need to adopt a different approach, a different mindset. Well, that's it for today. As always, if you like the video, leave a like. Consider subscribing for more videos like this. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Until then, it's Inder with Shine anywhere and everywhere saying goodbye.